Hello, HateLesS Gaming here, bringing you another HateLesS mentality video. We're going to start this and call it a series. And I'm going to try and do at least one a week, as the other one in the comment section was very open and happy that I made the video. So I just kind of want to, keep on making videos along this line. Today I want to talk about, I think the stream title is going to be Accepting Defeat. And it is something that is difficult for a lot of us to do when we're on the losing team or the team that's not doing so good. It's really easy for people to get angry at each other when you're on the losing side, and it's very easy to get heated or upset when you're losing because losing doesn't feel good. Um, but yeah, I just kind of want to talk about that for a minute. So in the last video, we talked a little bit about don't get angry at people. It's not really worth it. And I kind of want to kind of flush that out a little bit. And this comes from me growing up. I grew up in a household that was separated. So and the reason for the separation was drugs and alcohol. So this is me opening up a little bit that I normally don't do. And so growing up in my teenage years, we went to a lot of NA meetings with my father. So they begin and end every meeting with a serenity prayer, which goes as such. And it is God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This ties into gaming and my mentality in a very strong way. So when you're on that losing team, you can't control what the other players are doing. You can't control how they're behaving. So you kind of just have to accept that. You can kind of influence them or sway them, but at the end of the day, if somebody wants to yell in their mic and scream and get angry, you just kind of have to accept that. And it's best to just kind of let that happen if it is what it is. And if you have the means to say, hey, you know what, this isn't right. Let's not yell at this person. And that kind of goes into the accept the things you can't change. So if you can't control somebody, you have to accept that they are who they are and they're doing what they're doing. It's beyond your control. So you just kind of have to accept it. The courage to change the things that you can is very apparent as well. Whenever you're if somebody's being inappropriate, you can kind of step in and say, hey, you know what, this isn't cool. Or you can give positive reinforcement and help people, give them a tip or something to help them play the game better. You can do things like that. But the big hard part about this is accepting things that you can't change and the courage to change the things that you can. The hardest part of this is the third part of this, which is the wisdom to know the difference. Um, and I know this sounds like super like a preachy video, but I, I grew up hearing this over and over, and what it means to everybody's going to be a little bit different. But I really want to talk about what it means to me. But the wisdom to know the difference is really key. So sometimes you can change things. You can interject and get involved in the conversation and make it have a positive outcome. Sometimes you can't. And the wisdom to know the difference is really the hardest part of this whole thing. And sometimes you can't change uh, how your teammates are going to play the game, and you can't. And so you just kind of have to accept it and move on and carry on and not let that, not carry that chip on your shoulder, kind of for lack of a better term, let it go. Um, but the courage to change the things that you can, I know I'm kind of going in circles here, but if we, improve our game and do better every time that we play, and we play a better game, we're going to win more games, and therefore we're going to improve and be better. And that is us changing what we can, while at the same time letting people do what they're going to do and enjoy their time playing games, because that's what we're all here for at the end of the day, is to enjoy time playing games. Um, but it doesn't matter if you win or lose. And I I was trying to think about how to make this video, and really what the message of it is just that. And the serenity prayer is what came to mind. I am not a religious person. This is a something that I believe everybody should hear and, maybe learn from in some way, even if you are religious or not, or if it's not. I guess it's not a specific religion that this prayer would be, but there's a lot of wisdom in it and a lot that you could take from it, not only in gaming but also in real life. As accepting things that you can't change is difficult, and it takes a lot of serenity to do so, and then changing things that you can change sometimes takes courage, and in a lot of ways, it takes a lot of courage to speak up against things that you don't agree with, or to challenge yourself to say, hey, you know what, I did something poorly, and I can do better in the future. And then I know I'm just going in circles. I guess I'm trying to reinforce the point. But wisdom is one of the hardest attributes that a person can work on gaining, as it cannot be directly taught. It comes with experience, and takes time to acquire that wisdom. And yeah, I guess that's really all I got. It's a really short video. Normally you're supposed to make videos like 10 minutes long, but I just want to tell everybody not to worry when they lose. Don't get angry at your teammates, and enjoy your time. Keep on bringing people up, and I will see you guys in the next video.